Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the first ever virtual Fire and Ice Gala benefiting 360 communities and presented by Think Bank. I'm Dave Oswald, your MC. Tonight, you will hear from a variety of voices about the incredible impact 360 Communities has in Dakota County and beyond. With your help, we can continue to make a difference in people's lives. Now, to that end, there are multiple ways you can give. You can use the donation form on the webpage below, or you can text keyword 360FIRE to 43506. That's 360FIRE to 43506. Or you can call the phone number listed below, 952-985-4078. Now, I'm pleased to introduce 360 Communities President and CEO, Jeff Mortensen.
Greetings. On behalf of our entire team, thank you for using this time to support our work. 360 Communities' mission is to deliver safety and stability that improves lives. We consider it a special honor to actively pursue this mission, providing services made possible because of the financial support from people like you. Thank you for your generosity and for believing in us. It is humbling for us to experience the humanity within our communities during this time of extraordinary hardships. Amidst COVID-19, high unemployment, political divides, racial injustices, and negative speak from far too many sources, know that there is goodness, there is help, there is hope. This 12th annual Fire and Ice event is like none other, just like this year has been like none other. Our hope during this time is that you'll be reminded of the aspects of humanity that so often get too little attention. The kindness, the care, the love, the generosity, and the courage that surrounds each of us within our communities. Even though we are unable to host a formal fundraising event this year, our hope is that you will choose to support this good work by donating. And if you're new to 360 Communities or have never attended a Fire and Ice fundraising event, we hope that this program engages you to learn more about us and that you'll consider becoming a donor. Enjoy the show.
It felt so wonderful to have a warm bed with shelter and your family together there with you.
I made it. I got a diploma.
Things are so much better now. Everybody did say it's going to be okay.
You know, I wish I could give Isabel the moon. I'm going to put her on a path that she can fly there.
Aside from the really good food, you know, I feel more like a human being when I come in.
It makes me feel positive and it makes me feel happy that it's going to be okay.
All together work with my children and my children grow up.
Holy cow, you did it again? No way, that's awesome. And it's like, well, watch me do it again.
I really want to thank everybody. I believe I'm a hero now.
Well, first of all, Think Bank, we have a long history of stewardship. And we believe it's very important and vital for us to support the communities that we serve, our customers and the entire community. And we want to provide peace of mind for our customers. And at 360 Communities, that's what it's about. It's providing peace of mind for our communities and for the clients of 360 Communities. Well, I think 360 Communities, their ability to provide a long-term solution is really, if you look at the breadth of what they provide, you know, all the way from the basic human services that everyone deserves to have. You know, the dignity to be able to have a roof over their head, food for their family, clothes to wear, all the way to helping their children graduate from high school is so very important. It's not just one area, but it's so many different areas. Everybody has a goal, a dream in mind, and they deserve to be able to try to achieve those goals. And that's another reason why we want to support 360 Communities is to really help to provide an environment where someone believes that they'll be able to, at some day, reach their full potential.
360 Communities has built an amazing reputation over the last 45 years as a charity you can trust to deliver safety and stability to your neighbors and community. In a world where so many seem committed to tearing down, you can help build up a more hopeful future with your donations. Let's head over to Lori Bolin at the Think Bank phone bank, where I hope the phones are ringing. Lori?
Thanks so much, Dave. I am so happy to be here at Think Bank, at the phone bank, and I'm here with two of our Gala committee members, with Sonia Bush and Kirsten Lawson. And the phone is ringing off the hook. We have gotten just received a $50 donation from Farmington. We had another couple in Apple Valley give us $250, and the donations are rolling in. So let's check in with Sonia.
Yep, thank you. 360 Communities will be a good steward of your donations. Yes. Every dollar you donated will provide 4 meals.
Great, Sonia, thank you. And how about Kirsten? Let's see what she's up to.
Yes, ma'am. 360 Communities does support students in Dakota County schools. Did you know their Partners for Success program helped 41 students graduate from high school last year? Well, that is very kind of you. Thank you. Another $1,200 to support kids in school, Lori.
That is awesome, Kirsten. Thank you so much. So as you can see, Dave, things are happening here at the phone bank, and we have already raised almost $23,000. So back to you.
Wow, did you hear that? We're already nearly a quarter of the way to our goal. We have incredible community members who understand that an investment in the future pays off. Now, a reminder, there are multiple ways you can give. You can use the donation form on the webpage below, or you can text keyword 360FIRE to 43506, or you can call the phone number listed below, 952-985-4078. And here's a word from sponsors and longtime donors, Jennifer and Tim Trimble. By the way, Jennifer also volunteers her time as the chair of our Fire and Ice Gala Committee.
Well, there's a great expression that says, you know what, I can't work all sides of the street, I can only work my own. Which I love that one. So, like, you know, I can't go out and do great and wonderful things in a big scope, so I'm just going to pick the avenue where I think I can make a contribution. And for Jen and I and our family, 360 has been that avenue. So, got involved, and then when Jen and I got married, she got involved. My older daughter's been on the board. She's involved with the community committees. Our younger daughters worked at the food shelf. So it's kind of become a whole family tradition, for lack of a better term.
I love the outreach that you have people in the schools, and you know, a kid is falling behind in school or doesn't have, you know, a coat for winter.
And that was their way of intervening to help families sort of, you know, get past that, whatever that may be. And I heard about that and I go, now that's pretty forward thinking. I mean, there's somebody who was on the ball there, and you listen to how many people and families they helped the result of it. I'm going, that's amazing, you know. And you know, I tell my own kids, it's tough being a kid growing up today with all the right things going for you. So if you got a program like Partners for Success where they can get in and help, you know, calm the waters and keep the kids on track to graduate, you know, and go out and have a great life. Gotta love that.
I love the food shelf, everything you do, because I was one of those kids. And so my mom was a single mom and was a struggle. Then she married, and my stepfather was an alcoholic, abusive. Then we had to escape. If we had the Lewis house or you know, 360, it would have been so much easier. Life would have been so much better. It was very, very hard. So it's like very close to my heart, 360, what you do.
We live in Dakota County. Everybody thinks it's, you know, we're Primrose Lane and we all have a great life and there aren't any issues, and it's just not true. I mean, you know, been blessed in my life, thank goodness, but there are those who struggle, and they're right here in our own community. So you feel good about trying to help out your neighbors. I think in the long run, it's a great, you couldn't ask for a better return on your dollar if you want to put it in investment terms. You just couldn't.
The early restrictions on flying caused by the pandemic had many people looking for a new way to travel, and RV sales skyrocketed. When a person seeking help connects with 360 Communities, it's a bit like taking a road trip. Our services are like a hand proactively reaching out with an invitation to go on a journey together. And when someone decides to take our hand, we are the ones initially in the driver's seat, because our experienced staff know the routes to immediate help like safety, food, and financial assistance. During this part of the journey, we're intentional about establishing trust and developing strong relationships, because eventually we want to hand the keys over and get the individual seeking help into the driver's seat. We have 80 staff and 1,200 volunteers ready to help in more than 45 locations throughout Dakota County, making emergency support easily accessible from wherever someone may be starting their journey.
Sometimes when you lose your job, it's beyond your control. And you feel less than a parent. Like, how can I provide for my kids where I know when they go back to school, their friends are gonna have everything they want? What do I do?
The truth was, like, my husband worked 80 hours a week. I owned a salon before that. Like, I worked 50 hours a week. Like, we worked and worked and worked. Like, we paid our bills. We did everything we were supposed to do. And when I got pregnant and we almost lost the twins, it was like, we almost lost everything. I mean, we went from being at this point where we were making $90,000 a year to nothing. And I mean,
It was running down the street, and I remember hearing my feet splashing in the puddles. That splashing sound kept getting faster and faster and faster, as did my heart rate. And I went into thinking, is it possible to outrun a bullet? You know, is it possible to get way fast enough?
Just retired. So I didn't have very much, you know, Social Security doesn't give you for 4 or 5 kids, you know, only gives you for yourself. When we're all in the car and we pass by their old houses, they got a lot of memories, you know. And it's heartbreaking. Remember the blue house, mamas? Remember when we had our own room? And it's just like they remember all the good times when they were with their mother.
There are many ways that people access our services, but regardless of how they connect with us, people are accessing a network of holistic support. 360 Communities Violence Prevention and Intervention Services helps victims of domestic and sexual violence with safe shelter, advocacy, education, and emotional support. We do this from 2 shelters and have advocates positioned in 10 police departments. 360 Communities support school success from birth through high school graduation. Our Child Care Aware program works with child care centers throughout Dakota County to prepare children for school. Our Partners for Success program works with students and families to provide stabilizing support that is the foundation for academic success. We do this in 29 schools and 6 school districts. 360 Communities Resource Centers and food shelves help people who are working through poverty with financial assistance, healthy food, and connections to stabilizing resources. We do this from 2 resource centers and 5 food shelves. We encourage the people we are supporting into the driver's seat because the journey is ultimately their journey. Then we become the passenger. When this happens, our work shifts to a focus on delivering long-term safety and stability. It is truly a privilege to be alongside them on their journey.
You are so right, Jeff. We all need resources, support, and direction to get where we need to go. 360 Communities is an incredible partner and resource for families who need support along their journey. Here's another sponsor who makes this work possible.
Hi, I'm Tony Brown, president of Burnsville Toyota. My wife Sonia and I own and operate our family business that was founded by her father, Dick Shoquist, in 1988. We are very proud to be a part of this community and consider it an honor to offer support to the people who live here. While this is a very thriving and vibrant area, we do realize that within it there are people who sometimes need help providing themselves with the most basic of necessities. 360 Communities is there when people need them most, and it's because of them that we have an opportunity to help people in their time of need. To all that support them and 360 Communities, thank you for everything that you do.
Hi, this is Kelly with Apple Autos, and I'm so thrilled to be here with you to support 360 Communities. Apple Autos is a family-owned car dealership in the South Metro, and we've been a partner of 360 Communities for well over 5 years now. At Apple Autos, we specifically focus our giving on childhood health, wellness, and education, which is why we are so excited to have a front row seat to all the amazing work 360 does right here in our community for kids. We'll also be raising more funds for 360 Communities at Apple Autos during our Give Back to Kids campaign. Now through December 31st, for every new car sold, $25 will be donated, up to $50,000 to 5 local charities, one of those being 360. We are so excited about this campaign and so excited to spread the word of all the great work 360 does. For more information, you can visit appleautos.com or visit one of our 5 locations. Thanks 360 for all you do, and good luck tonight.
I have a breaking news fundraising update. We are at $52,000, over halfway to our goal. Act now, because we have a generous donor who will match the next $5,000 in donations dollar for dollar. If we can get to $57,000, the donor will get us to $62,000. Now seems to be a good time to check in with Lori at the Think Bank phone bank to see how we're doing. Lori, are the phones still ringing?
Hey Dave, you cannot believe how the energy and excitement has picked up over here. It's just the phones are ringing like crazy. Let's check in with Sonia.
I just had the cutest call. Little Aiden, he has been collecting money from his birthday. He's collected donations for 360 Communities, and he just donated $125 to us tonight to support the food shop.
That is so wonderful. That is just one great example of wonderful donors that we have. Let's keep it going, everyone. And Dave, back to you.
360 Communities is serving people who never imagined they'd need help. Maybe some of you watching know what I'm describing personally. Maybe some of you have unexpectedly found yourself needing help in your journey and just aren't sure which route to take. Then, undoubtedly, there are those of you who have been fortunate enough to have your own network of support or traveling companions during times when you've needed help. 360 Communities is that critical support for many people who are now facing hardships they never expected. People who, because of the COVID pandemic and associated unemployment, desperately need help now. This is where you come in. Your generosity makes it possible for 360's staff and services to be available for people facing unexpected hardships. You can give a one-time gift right now, or you can choose to become one of our monthly sustaining donors, which is how my wife and I choose to support 360 Communities. It's simple, easy, and affordable. Choose whatever works for you and your charitable giving budget. Either way, a one-time gift now or a monthly sustaining gift, the people we serve need our help now. So please be generous. To accomplish that, remember, there are multiple ways you can give. You can use the donation form below, or you can text keyword 360FIRE to 43506, or you can call the number listed below, 952-985-4078.
When we empower someone to take the wheel and get them into the driver's seat, we don't leave them to journey alone. We remain on their journey and constructively work with them to ensure that they are safe and stable. We use our expertise to help them prepare for the journey ahead. Do you know what roads you'll be taking? Do you have enough resources to reach your goal? Do you recognize the stops you'll need to take along the way? 360 Communities focuses on addressing people's emergency needs and people's longer-term needs. Empowering people to regain control over their circumstances is important because they can then shape their own safety and stability. This cycle of getting help and then getting to a place where they can provide help to others is what the name 360 Communities evokes. That cycle of giving and receiving. Our focus on both the short and the long-term needs is a key reason why many people choose to support the mission of 360 Communities. and it is a beautiful thing to experience.
Right now, having 5 kids that are so little, and so it really can be challenging. So being able to come here and use these resources and get the support and get the help and get the food and the Christmas presents and all that really does, it makes me feel positive and it makes me feel happy that it's going to be okay, that we're going to make it, if you will. So
I wouldn't have been able to do anything, and I didn't know which way to go, you know. So she's been a great help. I'd be walking still in a maze. She's just a good listener, and she helps me a lot. I wouldn't be in the position I am now if it wasn't for her.
From the day they accepted me into Louis' house, and they, with all the love that they showed to me and my daughter, I want to tell them that I'm so grateful. It meant a lot to me because it made me know that as I left my country, not only that I leave my family, but I came here and met another family that really took me in and gave me what I am today.
There's always hope. There's always a way out. There's always a different route. You know, you just have to find it. Even if you have to take help, and that's one thing that I didn't want to do. And by doing that, I got where I needed to be. So you just have to take help, you have to accept it, but you also have to turn it into something good.
I think it brings everybody together. And I don't think Natalie and everybody who works here realizes the impact that they have on the people within the community. Because I've seen all types of Mercedes-Benz down to a beater car, you know, come throughout here. You know, and whenever you come in here, whether you're giving or receiving, they treat you the same. You know what I mean? And that's a good feeling. You know, having my kids be on the same level as somebody, you know, who's more well off, you know, it makes me feel good that there's a neutral spot where everybody comes together, and that doesn't matter.
It was just incredible that someone was listening to what I had to say, because over the years I had for so long been made to feel that it was my fault, something's wrong with you. They helped me shed the title of victim. That was the best thing they did. It was such a weight lifted off of me. The colors got brighter, the sun was brighter, you know, it's like I can hear me laughing again. You know, it was just helping me shed that title was the biggest thing.
COVID-19 has been a significant disruption, and I am grateful for how the staff and volunteers at 360 Communities have remained adaptable, and how the community has responded. In early March, when so much was unknown about the virus, funding was down, but we knew the community would need our services to remain strong, and we took full advantage of the funding opportunities in order to maintain our critical work, and we have been successful. The way we delivered services were adjusted to keep people safe, and all of our programs remained operational. Our communities are in uncharted territory right now, with many things not working right. The team at 360 Communities is projecting a tsunami of need in the months ahead. I see 360 Communities as a beacon for our neighbors in a chaotic world, and so we are thoughtfully adding capacity to address this anticipated demand. We will continue to do our part, delivering safety and stability that improves lives with your help.
Now seems to be a good time to check in with Lori at the Think Bank phone bank to see how we're doing. Lori?
Sonia, have you any idea where we're at toward our goal?
Yes, I do. Just a second. I have a lot of donations to head up here.
All right. What is it?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, Dave, you're not gonna believe it! Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to show you. I'm coming over to the studio.
360 Communities team of skilled staff along with dedicated volunteers provide help in the moment and hope for the future for over 16,500 people traveling through life's challenges last year. When a person connects with 360 Communities for help, they gain access to a holistic set of services and resources.
Oh my gosh, Dave and Jeff, you're not gonna believe it!
What is it?
Are you ready?
What is it?
I'll tell you. Together, we raised $80,000.
That's incredible. And the good news is there's still time to give. Any amount helps. You can provide the support that people need during this challenging time by donating now to 360 Communities. Their focus on providing emergency support to people and delivering long-term safety and stability makes them the charity of choice in Dakota County.
Check back in on our website, 360communities.org, and follow us on our social media feeds for a final total.
Thank you, staff and volunteers. You are a force for good that our communities need now more than ever.
I'd like to say thank you so much to our generous sponsors.
And thank you, donors. You are making a difference every day. You are providing help in the moment and hope for the future. Good night.
Hey, Kirsten. What? Did you hear the one about the teller who got fired from her job?
No.
She lost interest.
Oh my God. Did you hear the one about the baker that doesn't have any friends? No. He's a real loner.
I have breaking news.
Sir, can you help me?
Lori, what are you doing here?
Oh my gosh, Mayor Anderson! I need to get to the studio in Egan.
Egan? It's that way.
Oh,
Good luck. Good luck. Bye.
together, we raised the number has.
Can you believe it? It's amazing. Jackie, RV having fun yet? Yes.
Action.
Sir, can you help me?
Oh, Lori, what are you doing in Rosemount?
Mayor Drosty, I'm trying to get to the studio.
It's in Egan, that way.
Oh, fine. Goodbye.
How about if I loan you my phone so you can find through GPS?
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
360 Communities has built an amazing reputation over the last 45 years as a charity you can trust to deliver safety and stability, or
Be careful what you ask for.
Oh my gosh, stop! Help, officer! Oh, Sheriff Leslie! I need to get to Egan to the studio!
Yeah, well, Lori, you're in Hastings. That way.
Oh, fine.
Tony said golden, so that means good.
Golden?
Knuckles.
Golden, was that good?
Knuckles.
Golden?
Good job, Lori.
Golden.
Knuckles.
Golden.
Okay.
Okay, so.